Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 17. So, what are we doing today? That's a good question, Tom. Well, we're trying to still recruit Wes, which is not going well. It's about 2% chance of recruitment at the moment. It's not as if his room isn't absolutely glorious. It's neutral, but it is slightly impressive. So I'll give it that. Maybe I'll put some art in there later. Speaking of which, I noticed this just as we ended the episode. We have a wooden grand sculpture of superior quality. This sculpture bears an artwork of Svetlana Harmon studying the secrets of machining alone at her bench. Harmon is sweating. There is a cave in the distance. While the style is hyper-realistic with photographic elements, this depiction refers to Harmon finishing research on machining on the 8th of December, 5501. Wow, that was art-worthy? Okay. Well, I suppose we could install it in here. Why not? Let's do it. It is quite the large sculpture. I do eventually want to move the comms console out of here. Oh, you don't do constructing, do you? Right. You do it. Yo, do it. And then when we do that, we could probably make ourselves a better dining area as well. I'll probably end up moving the art into the table's place and having a long table. So we've got the manpower right now to kind of need that size stuff. So there is that. Let's just check these guys have been healed. You never know. They always forget to heal themselves. And then we get punished for it. I almost feel like we should maybe start out another kitchen area and stuff like that. I don't know. Let's have a look at the... it is a beautiful room. Awesome. Except for this area that's got blood on it. You've got red on you. And we also want to move out these sculptor tables and stone cut tables and stuff like that. Probably put them in the exact same spot, to be perfectly honest, in the same room. Question is, where do we want to do that? I kind of want to research moisture pumps so that we can get rid of this marsh as well. And then once we've got rid of the marsh, we can actually extend our base out this way, and it's going to grant us so much more space to work with. And then we can get rid of this horrible wall as well, which is bugging me every single time I look at it. Speaking of things that bug me every time I'm looking at it, I left a little bit of planning there. I'm just that kind of guy. Right. Ooh, an alpaca's pregnant. Congratulations. When's the big day? Well, could figure that out. I can't be arsed. Let's see. Health. I think it's in animals that you find out. 8 out of 25 days. There you go. Not bad. Let's speed up time. Everybody's in bed, so it's not the most interesting part of the day. Butler is working his ass off to make loads of food, which is great. Got lots of fine meals on the stack, as well as 60 packaged survival meals currently waiting, which is sweet. I feel like we're eventually going to have so many survival meals that we're just not going to have enough space in our fridge anymore. This is a legitimate worry. It's a good worry to have, mind you, but yeah. Let's extend some of this out. I'm curious what we've got in here. Alright. I really want some more granite being produced, though. That is one of the big things right now, because we want to be changing up the interior of this wall a little bit. So we can go from 420 thickness to 595, which should make sure that nothing gets through these walls ever again. Which would be nice to see. Look at this beautiful area. Alright, speaking of beautiful things as well, we could probably make ourselves an alpaca hide armchair as well. How long does it take to work on these sculptures? Not too long. Still a long time, but yeah. Let's see, what else have we got? I think somebody else made, yeah, they made this simple helmet. I think Wright is the one that was wearing it. No, it wasn't Wright. I think it was Ethan that picked it up. It was a good quality one by the end of it, which was pretty sweet. Shouldn't have used steel, though. Oh, the multi-analyzer's finished. Wonderful. Wonderful. Right. on to the next thing that we want to research, and that thing is going to be the moisture pump. I have plans for the moisture pump. And a mysterious blight has destroyed our crops. I'm actually fine with that. We've got plenty of food, so it doesn't really matter. We're not going to be starving, and it actually simply helps out our growing skill. That's the way I see it, to be perfectly honest, so I'm happy that happened. Didn't destroy any of our dandelions though, did it? Shocker. I've almost filled that up now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're still hauling. You're still hauling. Good. We do want them to continue hauling because we are currently going to be using all of the granite chunks. Not so much anything else though. And everything's paused anyway, so there you go. How much wood do we have right now? 979. You keep on making it out of wood. It's probably the best material right now for that kind of situation. I'm curious, is that is 7, so the next building's actually going to meet up right against the wall. I kind of like a gap on the outside just for, you know, accessibility around the area. So I might deconstruct this and actually build it on the outer part of the wall instead. This one's already right up to the side on the solar panel, so I've got no interest in doing the same for that, although I might reconsider later down the line. Who knows? Right, let us move the comms console. Also, shoddy gram sculpture. Well, they can't all be good. And in fact, the artist who made them is actually 13 of 20, so that's a reasonable ask to get a decent quality sculpture, but there you go. What's the state of our... It's a pretty average size, somewhat rich, somewhat impressive rec room. That's good for me. Can probably fit another sculpture in there as well. And then we'll really change it up. Make it proper special. Oh yes, the multi-analyzer. We need gold. What kind of gold, you ask? Just normal gold. Well, I don't think we're finding gold on the map, unless that's it right there. That's it right there, Jesus. Alright, well, get that mined. We're going to need that. Is this gold? Ah, this is... Oh god, yes, we have the ancient structure. I forgot about that. It's just sent some nearby animals mad. Let's see if anyone's beelining it towards our base. Right, if it was the alpacas, you'd have been done for. Yeah, it looks like just a chinchilla. Run, Freeman, run! There we go, problem solved. Yes, we need to start setting up some sort of contingency for this. I don't really want to be hiding around the marble chunks, because what's likely going to come out is the scythers, and if they hit, they do a stupid amount of damage, which is potentially a killer of a shot. So, security. Let's get ourselves some sandbags, like so, and then we will cancel that. Replace that with a stone wall. Then we'll have a gap to shoot, stone wall, gap, stone wall, gap, stone wall. Like that. Cool. And then whatever material we've got right now to hand, looks like slate's going to be the best one, since we're not going to use it. It's going to use 35 actually, never mind. It's going to just be easier to use sandstone. Some of the lesser used materials essentially. Just get rid of that. Boom. And then I also want to build some turrets and a small power system as well, in order to power them up. Although, that being said, could I just build a power cable all the way up here? What's that going to cost us? 74. As opposed to building a new solar generator Yes, we'll just run a power cable up there. It's an interesting power cable, I'll give it that. As it is going to extend through the world. So bring it down through the wall. Just sit it there, because then we're going to put some turrets, and we'll probably keep these turrets and expand our kill box then as well. We are going to need some steel, however. Just set up 2 extra turrets, just for that extra little bit of security for when we go to fight them. Alright, we're going to need to probably, actually, 672 steel. No, we're not even going to need to mine anymore. We do need to get this finished though. So you guys work on that. And hopefully everybody's in a good mood anyway, because they've attended a party and recently a wedding. So everybody's going to be in a fantastic mood despite these psychic drones. So I think we've got plenty of time, just based on how well we've been doing as far as joy is concerned. I will probably move one of these steel turrets, this one more specifically. Now that I think about it, it'll just save some time on the construction of this. But I do really want to make sure that anything that comes out of that dies as quickly as possible, because any stray shots are just going to be brutal. Alright, did I connect the power cable up? I did not. There we go. So that's going to cost us about 100 steel just on the power cable, which we don't ever have to deconstruct, to be honest, because we could actually branch that off on future ancient ship parts. Very wasteful, but there you go. I don't mind. We're kind of in this situation now where wasteful is fine. Okay, and then we've got some beers to celebrate. Woo! And some luciferium. No. Not for celebrating. You build that power conduit, you. Go on, butler. Sweet. If you could haul more of the steel instead of just what you need. More specifically, could you haul it from there? It seems like it's actually quicker for them to go through our base, which is interesting. As opposed to going all the way over here. I suppose they've got to kind of cross this river as well, which... The drone has intensified. What are we working with now? Minus 15. Ooh. For you, it's actually hurting quite a bit because you're hungry. Dead man's armoured vests. Slept in the heat. Butler's room. Which one's Butler's? Yep, that would explain a lot. We need... We'll do this later, but we need to set up the same power situation as we have everywhere else. Cool both of those rooms. I think the power cable was more than enough to reach. Check it later. Bishop and Mandox. Bishop, do you not do constructing? Where are you? Yes, but not really. Fair enough. You know what, Bishop? This does not require quality, so get on the job. The more this goes on, the less I feel like I should go with this turret plan. This is just going to take too long, isn't it? Yeah, alright. Just cancel this. We're going to risk it for a biscuit. Oops. Cancel everything but the wall. Continue building the wall, please. We've got slots for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cargo pods. Hello. Full of squirrel skin. I'll take that because it's more than 100, which actually means we can build an armchair out of it. If that is something that they want an armchair out of. Because apparently they don't really like the old alpaca hide armchairs so much. Or is it the tortoise leather? It's the tortoise leather that they don't particularly enjoy. Which is fair enough, I suppose. I don't really want to sit on a chair made of skin. Probably just get rid of these side ones. as well. Oh, the psychic drone has sent a few boomalopes on manhunter mode. Well, it is night time, so most of us are back at the base. Oh dear. Those who are not should get in the base immediately. Run green. We might actually need everybody on hands for this one. It's going to be a lot of fire. So even if you're not taking part, I need you to actually put out the fire that's going to turn up. No, don't melee attacks. Misclick that could have killed someone. Brian, Lumi. Harmon, go there. And Jaeger, go there. And bring you over here. Right, go there. Ah, ha, ha. Oh dear. Well, it looks like we're probably going to lose some of our deadfall traps. Any more boomalopes coming? No, looks like that's all it is. And we got some more of a growing job to go through. Awesome. Always good. Especially when Butler wants to go binge on alcohol. Yeah, that's actually a fire hazard, is the dandelion plan. That being said, not so fussed. Freeman. Anything we can do to help you out? Let you eat. Okay, that works. Bishop. Guess what? You've got carcinoma. I wonder why that might be. Massive alcohol tolerance and addiction. Great. Can we get a bit of rain, please? So that these guys stop doing their job. I don't really want to knock back the home zone because it's kind of important to us. Well, certainly not this bit anyway. Get rid of that much. That'll do. Let it spread out and the rain will take it when it gets big enough. Right. Brian, sorry buddy, but you're not allowed to sleep anymore until this job's done. Need it done ASAP. Tempted to open up a hole in the wall. There's a bad idea, but it is a quicker idea than what we're doing right now, so we can fill that back in if we end up getting a raid or anything like that. No, no, no. I know beating the fire out is probably a good idea for you, but... Oh, it's taking out our deadfall traps. You guys sort that. Brian is going to be working on the wall. And he's going to fight me every step of the way because of that fire. And we'll check it in a second once he's done. There we go. Our traps are fine. Okay. This is incredibly annoying, but at least the fire shouldn't spread back in our direction again. In theory. Since most of it's been ravaged already. Butler's given up on binging. Good. Where's Brian right now? He's hauling. Good. You do that. Back to minor break risks again, which is nice. Brian, the one complaining. Very tired. Well, why don't you just finish the wall, Brian? Now go do whatever you want, which is stopping a fire in this particular instance. Right, Harmon, are you a constructor? You are, right. Harmon, your new job is to finish those sandbags, and then we can go fight the ancient ship once everybody's slept and ready to go. We actually do not need to deconstruct this wall anymore. Boom. Yeah. Once they've fought the ship, then everything will be fine. Some of our colonists are actually green thumbs as well. Which actually means they'll get a mood boost from growing. Soda plant, plus 20. Isn't that pretty great? More mad animals. Job Harmon is finishing off the sandbags. Uh-oh, Jaeger. Oh, Jaeger's on fire. Okay. Not in the positive attitude kind of way. There you go. Do whatever you want, Jaeger. When the fire just won't stop. Are we finished on this? Pretty much. The materials are there, so we're good to go in the morning. Let everybody sleep. We might let Jaeger off on this battle. In fact, we'll probably let all of our melee units off, because you don't really want to be closing the distance like that. Unless, of course, we want to actually go around the sides to melee attack the thing while they're dealing with all of our ranged units. A possible thing. Damn it. Knock that back. Now you get to leave it alone. Alright. Everybody's minor break or better, which is fine. And Jaeger's fully healed. So, we don't want Bishop. We don't want Butler. We don't want Harmon. And we don't want Jaeger. We also want to, oh dear, fix that mess right there. That's a fire I want you to put out, guys. If you'd be so kind. Oh, damn it. Well, get replaced, son. And also, well, you'll be hauling it anyway, but please haul. Thank you. Right. Everybody's ready. So, we want Green, Lumi, Brian, Mandox, Harmon, not Harmon, Wright, Ethan, and Freeman. And that leaves our 2 pacifists and our 2 melee units. Yep, okay. Let's go. Onwards. Bishop needs healing. Oh yeah, he needs his carcinoma dealt with. Fortunately, most of the people are out right now. Harmon, do you do doctoring? You do not do doctoring. Who else is left? That's about it. You're going to be fine for now. Minor and growing. I guess you're going to be fine. Kind of busy right now. Right. Right. You go there. Gonna have to keep moving you around as well, because you will actually undraft yourself if people take too long. But it looks like they're all here now. Brian, go there. Actually, Brian, finish constructing that. Green, you go there. Freeman, go there. Brian, go there. And we've just got Ethan coming in. Sweet, right. Fire at the ship. Oh my god. Alright, fire at the scythers, guys. In fact, focus fire, if you'd be so kind. Alright, it's just a matter of waiting and hoping RNG's is on our side, really. Can't do much more than that. One down. Ethan, can you shoot at this guy? No. Right, move over here so you can get a shot. Can you shoot there? Bring you around here so you get a shot. Headshot on Freeman. Oh dear. Good job he was wearing a helmet. Alright, almost another one down. You got this, guys. You got this. Combat supplier. Oh, please enter this battle. For the love of God, that'd be awesome. Alright, everybody else. I want you guys to move across here, and hopefully that forces them out. Or at least forces them to attack that caravan, which will get them involved. Because I'm selfish like that. Even you, Freeman. Yes! Yes, it's forced them out into the middle of nowhere. Although, it's kind of forcing them to still fight us. I kind of want to pull back, but it's risky. Taking us out of cover like that. Is it just Brian that you can hit? There you go. Shoot at them. Please, shoot them. If I do this. Come on, get out of range. That's got them involved. Alright. Let's head back in. So we have to deal with one, then this caravan's going to deal with the other. And in fact, they've kind of drawn the fire as well. All of our non-injured units go to the left. So you're a little less vulnerable. You guys come around here. Start firing at the ship. Green, you don't have a shot from there? Is it the range that's the issue? It's not the range, so it is the cover spot. Can't hit from there. Can hit from there, though. Right, Ethan. Fire at the crash ship part. The one we were dealing with is now down. And the other side of the part's down. Right, everybody, attack the crash ship part. Mandocs, do not do that. And wonderful. Okay, minimal damage there. Let's have a look. A gunshot charge to the left arm. Lots of shots in many places. That one's going to need to be tended to immediately, and then a shot to the left leg that will have you dead in 22 hours. Okay, well, you should more than be capable of getting back to our hospital in time. Oh, the caravan's leaving. But they left behind a corpse with some juicy gear. Nah, it's not really juicy at all, in the slightest. But I guess we'll take it. Also, take all of this. Guys, if you'd be so kind, the ones who are not injured, who will do hauling, which is very few people here, haul that AR Persona Core. The rest actually will survive, and we'll be back for these Scythers later. So if I set modifications, try to remove their blades. You don't have a blade, so shut you down. And shut you down, I guess. They'll never die if we don't do that, so it's best that we shut them down and then use them for parts. Sweet. Alright, now for the sad, slow pilgrimage back to base. How's Bishop's carcinoma? Still minor. Good. No issues there. Bit of starvation to worry about, but I'll just make sure that everybody's tended to, and then we'll call off the episode there. Ethan is now into his bedroom. Oh dear. Freeman has passed out. Where is he? Oh, he passed out well far away. Mandocs, can you rescue? Reserved by Bishop. Oh, Bishop's really close. Never mind. You rescue him. Right. And then doctoring. Bishop is our doctor, so once he gets there, he'll tend to the wounds. Freeman, probably very much priority number one here. Come on, you got this. Let's have a look. Jesus. Tend to him right now. Come on. Yes, extend the time. Extend the time. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yes, he's fine. Alright, that was a bit too close for comfort. Don't you dare leave this area until you have healed everybody. Thank you. I don't care if you're starving to death. Problem solved. Right. We're going to need to turn off our turrets because we are struggling for power a little bit, especially with the missing turbine. And yes, so that's essentially going to do it for today's episode. So if you did enjoy the content, then be sure to leave a like. It has been a longer than normal episode, I will say. Most of our hay grass is now starting to rot, so we might want to get a hay grass patch going. Let me go like that and make some hay grass. If you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon as well right next to the subscription button, and that will give you notifications when I go live. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.